Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is Brent at the Black Rock and Mohawk Railroad, and our channel is for mainly people who are new to the hobby or coming back into the hobby, um, just starting their first railroads or second or third maybe. And just want to give a shout out to Scott Rails. Dave there is my favorite YouTube channel for this kind of content. So if you haven't seen them already, check them out. Okay, so we're going to talk about turnouts and switch machines. This seems very complicated. When you watch YouTube, it's like, oh my God, there is way too much going on here, right? And I understand. I just watched a YouTube video a couple weeks ago where a guy had these Walthers uh, switches, and it was the lights weren't working for him, and he tried to move a wire, and it didn't work, and so he had to take it out. And on the circuit board, real tiny thing over here, there's two basically globs of solder. And if you put some solder and connect those two, you can swap the polarity basically of the switch machine. And here's what I mean by that. When the switch machine comes to you, the pin, the wire is straight in the middle. And that's how you center it so that you can install it and so that everything works. Totally get it. Now, when you get it, if you're looking at this side, okay, where the wire is, when you take that little jumper off, it's going to go to the left. That is normal position. And then the other side is reversed. Not trying to confuse you, just wanted to throw that out there ahead of time. Okay? So let's say you are going into a turnout and it's a left turnout. Okay? If the throw bars move to the left, the train will go straight. But if the throw bars move to the right, it will go left. Now, on a right turnout, if it's to the left, it will go right. If it's to the right, it will go straight. So you think, well, what does this matter? It matters a lot. Okay? And I haven't really seen this where they just explain this part without talking about having to go solder little tiny things on a circuit board, or and the guy tried to switch the plug around, turn it like basically a 180 and plug it back in, but because of the way he wired it, that didn't work. So he had to go to the swap method, and these two solder points say swap, and that's how you basically change the polarity. So now it starts to the right. I have these lights too that I'm only getting the one light. I think that's all I need. A green light normally means straight is fine, good to go. Then click it, and it's taking you on the turnout away. Then it turns yellow, and the lights weren't working for him. So that's what he had to do, and he was just like, he got it, but he was totally flustered by the whole process. And if you take the time right now to plan this out, it'll be much easier for you. On these next pictures, I'll show you, like a picture of the top of these, and you'll notice that. Let me try to get back here. On the throw bar here, there's only a little space here, but there's a lot of space behind it. So what I did is I made a picture of I've got 7 turnouts here, all in a line, okay? And which one's a left and which one's a right, and to make sure that I put the switch machine in correctly, is I just used that diagram saying, okay, the throw bar in the short area goes this way. This one, the throw bar is on this way, so it goes this way. and made my life so much easier. I'm an old guy, and I don't have a lot of dexterity, and small details really mess with me. So far, so good. The way it's going, I've got them all hooked up. All I got to do is the buttons for the fascia. I've actually cut holes here, and I'm going to put the buttons in. And I just got to finish doing the track on the top. And this is just one table of actually 4. This one is 30 inches deep, and the track is to the back, and that's why I got switch machines. I'm not like totally, you know, glued on switch machines everywhere. On the shorter areas where I can get to them, I'm going to just put in, flip switches from Caboose Industries for the most part. But if I can't reach them without, the reason I made this deep, and this is the only reason I made it deep, was this area here is to the back, and I wanted a town up front. Now, when we get over to here, it's going to be more country. The tracks are going to come closer, so I won't have to deal with this probably again. And if you wanted, I had a video I done earlier this week. I had a problem with the length of the wire because I have 1.5 inches of foam, this masonite board, the track road bed, and the track, and that's it. They weren't long enough. So there's a video I have out that just shows you get some tubing. There's a parts list on there. You get this real small tubing, some steel piano wire, some super glue. You can extend that enough. It works fine. Man, it works great, actually. So far, so good. All 7 of these have done those. Works great. So anyway, that's my little speech on making sure you do all the right thinking before you start mounting these, because once you start, as you probably see here, I had to take out a frame because of where they were, but I liked the track so much that I just took that piece out, and it's just going to be this was just going to be too close, and you got to be able to get in there to get the things. I've got some wires coming out here that'll go to the frogs, and I need to read up a little bit more on that to make sure I put this on the right post. But these machines will also do frogs. If you do DCC, you can do them through your DCC system. I'm not far along enough on that to even talk about it, other than it exists. But I'm really impressed with Walthers, making it so easy to do crossovers and everything. I'm not getting paid for that. So thank you for watching. Hope you subscribe, give us a like, and we'll see you soon. Bye.